Hey, happy Wins Wednesday. Today I wanted to take a minute. A lot of folks ask us, how do you come up with good ideas for really engaging content that it moves along the sales process or advances the sales process, but is also interesting and fun and appropriate and engaging for our social media? And usually the answer is to think about the questions that your customers ask you most. That's usually the first place we go. The second place we go is what questions customers should be asking but maybe aren't. And this is almost even better because it goes a level deeper into some of the things that people should know about your specialty that they don't know enough to ask. And this is where you can really add some value and become a helpful resource to your customer, help them become a more educated buyer and a more satisfied customer altogether when they eventually do buy from you. So the reason that I say this is because those things, those questions that people should be asking, become really good material for a lot of different media. And I'm going to give you some examples. The first, Gene Clow is fantastic at figuring out what people need before they know they need it. He is an aircraft broker in Seattle, and some of the posts that we put together for him are based on the questions that people should be asking him if they haven't thought to ask yet. One of those is crewing aircraft. A lot of people think about, what aircraft should I buy and so forth and so on. And then they realize, I'm going to need 2 pilots for this thing. And I'm going to need to figure out how to manage this. Do I need an accountant? Do I need a chief pilot? Do I need a DOM? Can one person wear more than one hat in my flight department? Should I be outsourcing these things or should I have these people as employees? That's a topic that a lot of people haven't thought of when they are upgrading to a larger aircraft or maybe to a first aircraft if it's a corporation or something that has always done charter and now they're realizing they want their own flight department in-house and they haven't really thought through all the ins and outs of things they might consider that would make things easier or less expensive for them. So this short post is a great example of the way that Gene adds value by helping people ask the right questions. Here's another one from Gene. This is actually a cartoon about the order of transactions. And it just raises the question. It doesn't answer it because the answer may be different for everyone. And also a lot of people don't want to spill their secret sauce and, give people the answers because then they figure they don't need to hire them if they give them all the answers. But all you have to do really is raise questions that your customer should be asking and maybe haven't thought to ask yet. Another way to do this is with infographics. That's a great way to provide some basic information without giving too much away. Of course, those are short by definition, and they help people kind of come up to speed on, here are some of the things that you need to think about when you start considering video for marketing, as an example, without giving them all the answers and without overloading them with too much information that they don't need yet. All they need now is to know what questions they should be asking. Another thing that you can do is write articles. And this is a great example of this. This is an article by SSC about post-COVID destinations, vacation destinations, because everybody's anxious to get out of the house after being locked up for so long. And they put together some nice criteria about what should we be looking for in our first trip out of the house this summer and things like that. So this is a great way to ask the right questions. And in this article, they actually even answer them and say, here are some of our picks for our favorite post-COVID vacation destinations. So that's cool. Another way that people do this is with a tip of the week from Turbines. They do this once a week. They do a really simple, here's something you should know about your PT6A engine. And again, just little information snacks. Here's one thing that you didn't know before, and it's less than a minute. It's super easy to digest, helps make them a better pilot, helps them run their operation more efficiently, and all of those things without overloading them with too much information. And here's another example. Questions that people ask are the inspiration between just about every single ebook, white paper, cheat sheet, checklist, or download that we have on our website as a free resource. Each of those things was inspired by a question from a customer, or from a question that a customer should have asked and didn't. And it inspired us to put together a little bit of information. And then we know from the people that download these things who's interested in this topic. Maybe more people are interested in this topic than that one. Maybe we should focus on that area of the industry a little bit more, or provide a little bit more information about this topic rather than that. So it's a great resource for us to see, which things people are downloading more, and also gets us their contact information. So that's kind of a twofer there. So there's a lot of things that you can do if you just brainstorm some of the questions that customers should be asking and put them together into some of these possibilities. Once again, that was, kind of short video posts, cartoons, infographics, articles, tips of the week, ebooks, white papers, other downloads, and things like that. So hopefully that helps inspire you, gets the juices flowing to build some beautiful materials that are really good for your marketing and also really good for your sales process.